Everybody, and welcome back to TGIFS, and this is your guide to becoming a successful Unisa student. Now, in the last episode, we talked about what makes Unisa different from other universities. Now the question is, now that you decided to actually go for Unisa, how do you get in? Or aka, how do you apply for what you want to study? Okay? Now, it's a very important thing that you need to make sure that you know what you're going to study, because university is expensive. The other universities are going to be more expensive because you're going to go to lectures and you've got to pay the lecturer. Okay, we all got to eat, we all got to live. Okay, so Unisa will be a bit cheaper, but it's still expensive. Okay, so you actually need to make sure that you know what you're going to study, and it needs to be something that you like to study, because remember, you got to be motivated, you got to be disciplined in open distance learning. Okay, so once you find out what you like and what you want to study, okay, then you can apply. Now Unisa has 2 application periods. The applications for the next year, for 2019 semester 1, was open the end of August, running until September for some qualifications, and then for some other qualifications, which are masters and doctorates, is open until 23rd of November. But undergraduates, it's open and it closes somewhere in September. I'm not sure of the exact dates. If you want to check the exact dates out, go to www.unisa.ac.za. And just remember, I don't own Unisa. This is a guide from my view as a Unisa student, in order for me to pass on my knowledge that I've gained learning at Unisa onto you guys. Okay. So what do you need to apply? Well, let's find out how do you apply. Okay. With other universities, you got to go through the Central Applications Office. With Unisa, you don't do that. You go straight to them and you apply. Okay. So there are, from what I know, 2 ways you can do it. You can do it online, which is the way I did, and you can do either go into the campuses, the regional campuses, and do it there. Okay? Forgive me, my hands are a little shaky this morning. So you can go there to the regional campuses. If you decide to do it online, please make sure you have the following documents ready: a certified copy of your ID, certified copy of your matric certificate, or if you've done other qualifications, a certified copy of that transcript. Okay. Yeah. If you have a disability, I also suggest that you get a copy of your letter of disability certified as well, because you will need it in the upcoming steps of application, but you won't need it for the application per se. It's after the application you'll need it. Okay. So when you go online, you'll go to www.unisa.ac.za. You'll go to the admissions tab, and you'll see at the top it says admissions start here. You'll follow the process, follow steps 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I can't remember how many steps there are. I've done this a long time ago. But you'll keep going, and eventually you'll get to a page where you've got to actually apply, and you'll fill in all your details and everything. Okay, the application isn't for free. You do have to pay a fee of 105 Rand. Okay. When you apply for Unisa, you're allowed to make 2 choices. So maybe you are looking to become a teacher and you apply for early childhood development and you apply for intermediate phase. So you applied for 2 qualifications. Bear in mind, you can only do one. Even if you get accepted for both, you can only do one. So you'll have your first choice and you'll have your second choice, which is actually a very good thing, because if you don't get accepted to your first choice, you still have your second choice to fall back on, and you might get accepted for that. Yeah, I haven't had that. I haven't seen much of an issue where people have got accepted into both and had to decide which one they do, but I'm sure there are people out there who have had that experience. I just don't know any of them at the moment. Okay, so sorry, my hands are a little shaky this morning. There we go. Okay, so I said the application costs 105 Rand. What else am I supposed to say about the applications? Oh, you will get a number. And that number is like a reference number. And you'll use that number when you're communicating with any Unisa official via email or telephone, okay? Then that reference number is actually your student number. So if you do get accepted, you got your student number ready. Haha. Because that student number is your university ID number, basically. So you'll need that. If you don't have that, well, you're in trouble. Okay. So once you've applied, oh yes, did I mention that there's 2 application dates? I said for 2019 first semester, it's now until September for undergraduates, and masters and doctorates until the 23rd of November. And then if you want to apply for 2019 semester 2, I'm not 100% sure when the dates are, but it's usually the application period is in April. So if you want to find out or when they do become available, just go on to www.unisa.ac.za and you'll find all the information there. Okay. If you go to the campus, the regional campus, and do it there, you will basically be doing it online. You'll be doing it one of the terminals, basically. So if you want to go, that's my stomach. Sorry. I haven't had breakfast yet. So if you want to go to the terminal, and you will still do it online, you'll do it through the terminal there. But if you need any help, at least somebody can help you. Whereas if you're doing that from your comfort of your own home, and you need help, you're kind of lost. Okay. So it all depends on you, whether you think you can handle doing it at home or whether you think you're going to need some help. But yeah. Bear in mind that the documents, certified copy of all your documents, need to be electronically, okay? So that means on a computer, on a phone, somewhere where you can just transfer them, because you will need that. And yeah, if you want to pay the 105 Rand application fee, they do have their banking details on the application. When you do your application, they give you the banking details, or you can do it via credit card. So they are quite convenient, and they do say when you do by credit card, only click once, do not double click, as this might duplicate payment. So they are quite up to speed and up to code with payment, so that's good on them. Good, Unisa. So yes, once you've done your application, even if you've started your application and the application period closes, your application gets discarded. So I would suggest you do it one time. Start your application, finish your application in one sitting, if you can. That way you're guaranteed to get a student number, that the application has been received, and you're good to go. Now, after you've done your application, you've got to wait until Unisa sends you something to say you've been accepted or you've been pre-listed or something like that. With the last set of applications that came through, students were given an email saying, you've been accepted to this and this. You need to accept the offer or reject the offer. So it is kind of, how do I say, making sure spammers don't just spam up the system, because you actually got to go back onto the system and accept or reject the offer. So it is a good thing, because if you've got 2 choices, then you can decide which one you're going to accept and which one you're going to reject. Okay. So yes, it does take them some time for you to get a response for them, so it won't be like the same day or anything. It'll be like maybe like 2 weeks or even 4 weeks. Okay. But once you have gotten into Unisa and you've been accepted, then what? Well, I'll be talking about that in the next episode of TGIFS on Your Guide to Becoming a Successful Unisa Student. See you soon. Like and subscribe if you want to see more stuff from this channel.